Hey guys, I just wanted to film a kind of like a get ready with me video. I'm going to be doing my hair and makeup peel today. Um, it is some pretty simple looks. It's something that you could easily replicate. So with that said, let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do is work on my hair because the hair is kind of a two-step process. This is my hair, cleaned, dried. I put It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In in it, and then a little bit of Big Sexy Hair volumizing mousse. I just blow through it. I just blow dry through it and kind of turn my head upside down. I don't do anything special. Sometimes I'll round brush my hair, but today I didn't. So what I'm going to do today is, because it's kind of flat and I don't like flat hair. I live in Texas and I like big hair. So my hair is just naturally straight, flat, and just kind of blah. So I do have to do a little bit to it. I can't just blow dry it and go. I don't feel good that way. So what I'm going to use today is Velcro rollers. I got these. Excuse all the hair. Obviously, I use them a lot. I got these at Target, and they are, I think, like $8.99, something like that, for a package of 9. And I have 2 packages of them because I have a lot of hair. Okay, so basically I just take a section of hair and comb through it. Give it a little bit of tease at the root. Take my straightener, kind of run it through the end. Just with a little bit of heat, it kind of just helps it a little bit. And we just roll it under our hair. The beauty about Velcro rollers is you don't have to use clips. And then the front, I've done the front a couple of ways. I usually start with that back piece. I've done the front a couple of ways, and I don't know that I'm sold on either way. So sometimes I'll roll it back like that, and then sometimes I'll roll it to the side. So, because sometimes when I roll it back, it puts this funky, I don't know, where my hair wants to stick out to the side, and I'm not about that life. So I think today we'll roll it to the side. So this piece seems a little thick, so I think I'm going to do it, I'm going to split it. So I get a much smaller piece, brush through it, give a little tease, just a little, not a lot. Run over it. And then roll it. Okay. So we have that one. And I try to keep this piece back because I want to roll this one back so it gives me that volume here. So you just kind of have to watch how you section your hair and think about how it's going to lay and how you want it to lay. But anybody who has, kind of, thin, flat hair, my hair is not thin, it's thick, but it's real straight and it's heavy, so it just wants to kind of just lay flat. And so this is a way I can get some pretty decent volume without having to do a ton to it. And it just kind of works for me. And really I just run the heat over the ends to kind of give it, kind of take some of the frizziness out, because I didn't, you know, round brush my hair or anything, so it's a little frizzy. And you don't have to be super neat about it, but like I said, just make sure you know how you roll your hair is important because of how it's going to lay. So you just have to take that into consideration when you roll your hair. But I think I forgot to mention these are 2-inch Velcro. Why can't I say that word? Velcro rollers. I think you can get them. Well, I know you can get them at Sally's too, but it was just a better price point. Not a better price point, but I just thought it was a better deal at Target, so I got mine at Target. Because Sally's were a little expensive. I'm sure places like Ulta have them as well. And I'm sorry if you can see hair flying. The longer my hair gets, the more I shed. I'm surprised I'm not bald by now, but such is life, I guess. And be careful because your hair will be hot when you run that straightener over it. And I basically burn my fingers off every day. Just make sure when you're doing it that you're taking, you know, not too thick of sections of hair, just because it just won't work out so well. I mean, because there's only so much that can go around the roller. So just, you know, use as many as you need. I think when I originally bought the Velcro rollers, I only bought one set. My hair was also much shorter then. Because it was during my let's grow my hair out stage, and I was trying to combat the awkward hair stage. So I only bought one set, and then I realized pretty quickly that 2 sets would be better. And so I went back and got another set. But just try not to overload the roller. And see, sometimes I have back there little hairs fall off, but it's whatever. I mean, it's not going to be perfect because I'm not perfect. So I do what I do. And because the rollers are so big, it's not going to make my hair like super curly. It's just going to give it some body. And you just roll it in there as tight as you can get it. And then we're going to move to the back. Okay, sometimes I roll all of my hair, but then sometimes I don't. The bottom, it doesn't really matter. So the bottom to me doesn't really matter because it's going to be mainly covered, and I don't need a lot of body on the underneath of my hair. I just like it on the top, just to give it a little bit of movement. So usually what I'll do is, if I don't roll all of it, which I'm not going to today, I'll just brush through it. And then it just smooth. Then it's just smooth, and it'll kind of blend in with, what I got going on up here. So now I have all the hair that I want rolled. And then I'll just take a little bit of spray. And I have some baby hairs that kind of fall on my face and get on my nerves. So I kind of try to spray this back. Give a little spray all over. And voila. And don't choke yourself with hairspray. Okay. So important. If you're going to do Velcro rollers, you need to make sure that you leave them in for enough time. Especially if you have longer hair, because it needs to take that shape. If you have shorter hair, you could probably leave them in a little bit less time, but just depending on how big you want. I definitely don't recommend 2-inch rollers for someone who has really short hair, like a short bob or something like that. I think shoulder length hair or longer would work best with 2-inch rollers. But if you do have the short hair and you want to use Velcro rollers, I would just probably look at a Velcro roller that is smaller in diameter. That way you get a better shape to your hair. Okay, so I'm going to leave these in while I do my makeup. That way, because it'll take me probably about 30 minutes to do my makeup. This is typically how I do it. And it just gives it time to set. And then when we're done with the makeup, then I'll pull it out. We'll brush it. We'll, style it a little bit. So first thing for me is I prime my face. I've mentioned before I have oily skin. I need a primer. It's summertime. It's been, 100 degrees here. And so we just really, really need a primer on our face. Okay, next I'm going to do foundation, and I'm currently using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. It is in the color Natural Beige. I just got this a week ago. I wouldn't say that it's been, I wouldn't say that it's been my favorite foundation. I like how it looks, and I think it covers well, but I'm still finding that I'm getting pretty oily at the end of the day, and that may just be because it's been so hot outside and I'm doing a lot more sweating. I'll definitely, I think I would definitely give it a try again in the wintertime, but I think this is probably not a good summer foundation for me, but I bought it. I need to use it, so I use it. So I just put a pump and about a half on the back of my hand, and then just dab it all over my face. And down my neck. And because of the heat, I've been having really terrible breakouts like underneath my chin. I don't know what that's about, but I guess it's just part of life. So okay, so I've got it dabbed all over my face, and I'm going to take this, it's called a powder brush from e.l.f., but it's flat top and it's pretty dense, and so I just use it for my foundation. And then I'm just going to take it, and I kind of just kind of stamp the foundation into my face, if that makes sense. I don't try to work it that way. I have, you know, really porous skin because I'm oily, and so I need it to be essentially pressed into my skin. Now, when I get to the neck area, I do kind of do like a rotation just to blend it a little bit better. Okay, so it's pretty well blended out. So next we're going to move on to concealer, because I use concealer to hide my circles, and then I'll also use it as a highlight. So I do like this Stila Perfecting Concealer. I think this is yes, it's Maybelline's Master Conceal. And then this is also a Maybelline concealer, but as you can tell, I've used a lot of it and it's smeared off. I don't even know what it's called. But I think today I'm going to go with the Master Conceal and then a little bit of this concealer. So I just take a little bit and squeeze it out on my finger. Kind of go together. Sharing is caring. And then just kind of put it on underneath my eyes in somewhat of a triangular fashion. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't, because we're going to blend it out real well. And then I'll take a little bit of this concealer and just kind of go over it, you know, kind of dragging it out. Okay. So some people like to pat their concealer. Some people like to rub it. I personally like to use a little stippling brush and just kind of stipple it in. I like to drag mine up like this. It kind of just gives my face just a little bit different of a shape. Makes my eyes, I feel, not look as droopy, because I do have a hooded eye. Okay, so then there's a pretty stark contrast to where my concealer is and where my natural face is. I have hair everywhere. Good grief. So then I just take that same brush that we use for foundation and just kind of blend the edges. Kind of brings it together. I mean, we still want the lightness underneath our eyes, but you don't want any harsh lines. The key to good makeup is blending. So here lately, I've been using Be a Bombshell's Smooth Criminal Powder to set underneath my eyes. So I'll just tap a little bit of that out. And grab a little on a brush. Okay, once we have the concealer set, then I still need to set my foundation. So I'm going to use the Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation in medium. Sometimes I'll press the powder in. I think today I'm going to just use a powder brush, swirl it around in there, and just kind of press it into my face. I don't know. I do different things with my makeup. It just depends on how I feel that day, how much time I have. Okay. Apparently I'm out of both my MAC eyebrow pencil and my Cello pencil just ran out. So today I'm going to use the NYX, I don't even know what it is, but basically it's got a light color for underneath your brow and what they call this universal brow color. This isn't my favorite just because I don't feel like I can get, I can't get precision like I like, but since I'm out of my others, then I'm just going to have to use this. So. So there's I don't really like this, but it's just going to have to do because it's all I got. It's not perfect, but it is what it is. It kind of fills them in a little better and makes them less thin from all the years of overwaxing. Okay. Look okay. Not my fave, but it's gonna work. Sorry, I'm pulling all of this out of a little bag I take to the gym every day. Since this is like my everyday gym routine. So this is like my kind of the makeup I use every day. So I'm pulling it out of my bag I put in my gym bag every day. Aha! Just looking for my little spoolie brush. And seriously, my brows, I could work on them all day and probably not be happy with them, for reals. Okay, so let's move on to our eye makeup. Lately I've been using this, I think, yeah, this is another Maybelline product, this Instant Age Rewind Concealer as a primer for my eyes. It's just kind of worked a little bit better. Because I was using this other one and it kept creasing. And again, it might just be because I live in Texas and it's the summer, it's 1,000 degrees, surface of the sun, and it just happens. So I just get it on there, then blend it with the ring fingers. Not fingers, I don't have two per hand. Okay, and then I have been setting my concealer with a little bit of this Cover FX loose powder and light. I'm just going to take that same brush that we used to set our under eye concealer for this part. And just tap it on there. I've noticed that it helps my eyeshadow blend a little bit better. Doing it this way, so. Okay, So now we're going to use, I've been loving this palette. It's the Smashbox Full Exposure palette. I got it several months ago and I love it, love it, love it. I use it almost every day. So first thing, I'm going to take a fluffy brush and get this color right here. It's kind of a, it's kind of a, I don't know, like a light taupey color. So I just get it on there and run it kind of above where my crease is because I'm going to use it like as a transition color. And just get it in there. And then I take a more dense brush and I'm going to take this color right here. It's kind of a cool brown color. I just get a little bit on the brush. And then I'm going to take it and put it where my crease should be. Keyword should. I have hooded eyes. So I just kind of rock it in there back and forth. And then we're going to do the other eye. Basically, you just get the color on there. I don't know if you can see, but the lighting's not good. I waited way too late in the day to film this, but so it's on there, but you can kind of see that it's kind of harsh looking. So I'm going to take this brush. It's a tapered blending brush, and I got it in an Ipsy bag a couple months ago, and it is amazing. So just take it, and we're just going to blend that darker brown up. Just until we feel that it's not a harsh transition anymore, if that makes sense. And then when we're happy with it, we stop blending. Okay, so basically the eyes are done. Like I said, this is a real simple look. Sometimes I do a smoky eye, sometimes I don't. I don't know. I'm pretty happy. What is this life? I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. I don't know that I'm going to do a wing liner or anything like that today. I've been trying to stay away from putting stuff on my lower lash line just because it's so hot and I sweat, and then, you know, before you know it, it's like way down here, and then having to, you know, do all that wiping and stuff. So I think we're just going to move on to mascara because I just want to keep it simple today. So mascara today is going to be this Lancome Definitions. I don't know. It's French. I don't know. I think Lancome's French, isn't it? I don't know. It's something like that. I really like this mascara because it gives me a lot of length and definition in my lashes. And with the hooded eye, that's important. Okay, and because they can never make a one mascara that does everything I want it to do, I always wind up using multiple mascaras. So I'm also going to use this Lancome Hypnose. It's a drama mascara. I don't even know how to say this, but it has drama in the name. And I like it. It kind of plumps up my lashes. The other one lengthens and defines, and this one kind of plumps them up. And we got mascara on our lid, so we're just gonna kind of wipe that with our eye brush. Okay, and then we're gonna blend it back out. Sometimes we make boo-boos and we just have to fix them. Okay, so that is the eye look I'm wearing today. Next, we're gonna move on to our cheeks. I don't wear bronzer, contour daily. It just depends on how I feel, and today I don't feel like I want to wear it, so I'm not gonna wear it. I kind of just want to go for a more natural look. And I cannot find my blush brush, so we're just going to use our powder brush. And then the blush I'm going to wear today is MAC's Desert Rose. Ugh. Ooh. Ooh. Whoa. So MAC's Desert Rose. I don't know if you can see that. Again, the lighting is just way off. So we're going to get a little bit of that. And just dust it on our cheeks. And get a message on our cell phone. Just dust it on there. Ugh, I wish I had my blush brush in here. Okay, so that's kind of what it looks like. Nothing too fancy. Just a little bit of oomph. Okay, and last but not least, we're ready for the lips. Today I'm gonna wear, is this Maybelline? Apparently I buy a lot of Maybelline products, who knew? So this is a Maybelline matte lipstick in the color Touch of Spice. I really like this lipstick. It's so pretty. And I kind of like the matte look some days. Some days I like a, high sheen gloss look. So we just put it on there. So we just put it on there. And that's pretty much it for the makeup. I don't think there's anything that I would change, add, nothing. This is pretty much it. So now that our makeup's done, we're gonna finish off the hair, and it's pretty easy. All you gotta do is start pulling the rollers out. I always start with the bottom first, because it's just easier to pull the bottom than you're not trying to pull rollers out while you have hair on top of it. It just makes sense. So we're pulling our rollers. And be gentle when you pull them out, because it is going to pull your hair a little bit. You don't want to damage your hair. Oh, look at that. Look at it. Pull this one. Oh, shoot. See, that's what I'm talking about. Just got to be careful. Pull that one next. Get another message on her cell phone. Look at that. And don't judge me, y'all. I know I need to get my hairs done, but it's just not quite time yet. I do try to color my hair every 6 weeks. It's usually more like 7 or 8. So, okay, we have this kind of a mess right now. So I'll just take the little comb, same comb we used earlier, and we're gonna brush, just lightly brush it out. You don't want to brush out the back combing that you did to it, but you don't want it to look crazy either. So just lightly brush over it and kind of, fix the back. It helps if you hold the comb the right way and not backwards. And okay, so that is pretty much it. This is a really easy look. I feel like this is definitely a look that I wear every day. I wear it to work. I'm about to go run some errands now, and I wear it. It's kind of glam, but it's not full glam. It's something that you could easily do. If you're not into, doing brows or doing concealers and stuff, you could definitely shave off some time with it. But this is kind of it's kind of the foundation of what I do every day, but usually I'll just change up my lip color, blush color, and then sometimes how I do the eyes. Sometimes I'll do a wing, sometimes I'll do a smoky eye. It just depends, but it's all about you and what you want. But this is what I do for my straight hair girls. This is a good way where you can get some body in your hair without having to spend a ton of time on it. Basically, the Velcro rollers do the work for you while you do the rest of your makeup or getting ready or whatever. And the longer you leave the Velcro rollers in, the bigger your hair is going to be. But so this is it. Thanks for watching, y'all, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.